as you might remember, no, before we jump into our first clip, as you might, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you round 2 of my Project 333 series. For full details about what this project is, why I'm doing it, who created, yada yada yada, either check out the description down below or my introduction video, which I'll have linked up in the cards. So it has been 3 months since my last update, and we are heading into our spring season. So it's time to change things up a little and see where we got to with our wardrobe. I'll just put up on the screen the little card details from last round, how many clothes, etc., what categories, yada yada. Since then, I will have to be honest and say that some clothing items have still come into my collection because I love to op shop, and if I find something I really like, I just have to have it. Also, on top of that, some clothing items have come in that I already owned, but I had them down in my other house. So I wore them while I was there, and I either wore them back or I thought, oh, I need to take that with me, which is a issue that I thought was going to come up. And, you know, it obviously did. Though I did start this round with about 50 items of clothing, really the purpose is to figure out how I'm utilizing my wardrobe and make decisions about what I want to continue with me into the future and what I want to move out. So we are going to start off by jumping into a clip on how my wardrobe is currently sitting from a coat hanger standpoint. As you might remember, I did say that I was putting my coat hangers wrong way around, so I knew which items of clothing I actually wore and which ones I didn't. So we'll jump into that clip now. Okay, so here is my cupboard after the first round of Project 333. As you can see, most clothes have been worn, though there are a few that have not, and we'll be going into those in more detail. The same is happening over here. Majority of these have been worn, but some have not, especially when it comes to the dresses. But like I said, black don't count towards this project. I'm just trying to see how my usage goes. I will have a few items that I've worn, but I've figured out I want to declutter. But from here, let's look into what I'm going to be doing for the next round. So how I'm going to structure this video, we're going to ignore all the black coat hangers. Those are things that are not in this project, in this challenge, but I am doing the same thing with the coat hangers just to see how much I do use my workwear, my athletic wear, etc., etc. But we are going to pull out all the coat hangers that are facing the wrong way, have a look at each item, decide whether we want to keep them, etc., and put them to the side, either to go back into the wardrobe or to declutter them. Then we're going to do the same thing with the clothings I have worn. Then I'm going to do a quick recap of everything I've decluttered. This will also include items from the black coat hangers because I have decided to declutter some of those items for various reasons. Like I said before, we are going into spring, which might mean, being that today is in the high 20 degrees Celsius, I'm in Australia, that we will most likely be heading into shorts weather sooner than expected. So I'm going to be pulling out the basket that has all my on hold clothing, the wrong season clothing, etc., we're going to pull that basket out and have a look through there. And I'm also going to make the decision of this. There's anything that's currently in my winter wardrobe or my round one wardrobe that we're going to put into there. Spring is a bit of a funny month, and we do have both cold and hot days, so I'm a little bit wary of completely taking out all my winter clothing, but I might make the decision to put some things to the side. I also have a few items that I might mention as I go through that are kind of on the chopping block. I'm going to keep them for now, but in the nearish future, maybe at the end of round 2 or the end of round 3, they will be moving out. I think this is going to be a little bit of a hot mess express, especially because I'm taking you off to experience this with me. Let's jump into it and hope all goes well. Okay, this is my pile of clothes that were still the wrong way around, hence I have not worn them in the last 3 months. So we have 18 items here, and we're just going to go through them each one by one to discuss why I didn't wear them and if I wish to keep them. So the first one here is a dress. This is it, just here. Comes down just below my knees, and I think that I haven't worn this because overall it's not really the weather for it. I haven't gone anywhere that requires a dress, especially one that's a bit more of a, I guess, a casual dress. And on top of that, I don't currently own any black tights that don't have runs in it. So I don't like to wear dresses, especially like this, without black tights. So this one at this current point will be remaining in my collection, and we'll see how it goes this round. The next one though is a winter dress, a proper jumper dress. And I love the idea of wearing a sweater dress. In reality, I put this on and I did not like it. It brought out every lump and bump. I didn't feel comfortable in it, and I have decided that this is not for me. I don't know if it's the style of this particular jumper dress or whether it is jumper dresses, sweater vest dresses in general. I will add in 2 pictures here that I have put it on to show you what I mean, and I understand that maybe it isn't that bad, but for me, I'm just not loving it and I'm not reaching for it. And when I have gone to reach for it, I've put it on and thought, yeah, nah. So this one will be getting decluttered from my collection. We'll chuck that one over here. Now we have some skirts. First off, we have this skirt here. I have made this very difficult for myself. We have this skirt here, and I will definitely be keeping it. I think the main reason I haven't worn that skirt or this skirt here is purely because of the weather we've been having. So I'm hoping to get some use out of these this round. Then we have a sweater. Is that the correct term? A sweatshirt? Maybe that's the correct term. A long sleeve thing that's kind of like a jumper, but not thick enough to be a jumper. I would say that's why I haven't worn this one, because the weather has been a bit too cold. So I will keep this one, but similar to that original dress here I was talking about, I might end up letting this one go. Now on to pants. First up, we have these faux leather pants. They are really warm. Look what the inside looks like. And they're super lovely. They're Forever New Curve. But they maybe roll down a bit. I'm not really sure. I put them in to see whether I did wear them. And I still haven't. I might leave them in here for one more round and then see what happens. I like them, but I don't love them. I guess they're the pants you buy thinking that you're going to live, you know, your vampire slaying dream where you walk around wearing leather pants and fighting bad guys, but I'm not really sure if the leather pants thing is for me. These pants, on the other hand, I really, really love them. And I know that I would wear them a lot. The problem is they are slightly too long for me. So they don't fit very well in the length. So I know that I need to get these hemmed for me to wear them. But I haven't done that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a separate pile over here on my bed, and my goal is going to be to get them hemmed before the next update and before the next round. So if I get them hemmed and I start wearing them, then yes, we can keep them. If we don't, we need to consider if keeping them is worth my time and my closet space. Then we have this top. This is a singlet top. And like I've said a few times already, we are currently in winter. I really probably should have put this top away into my storage bin. But I had this idea in my head that I'd wear this top with these leather pants on some magical adventure that I was going to have. The thing is, I don't really like to leave my house very often. I do not have very many magical adventures, and if I'm not at work, I'm generally at home playing Sims or reading. So maybe this time around I'll have a magical adventure wearing those clothes. The same goes for this top. I love it, adore it, I'm keeping it, but I really don't wear it that often. Regardless, I am still keeping it. Maybe these are the tops that I should be putting into my black coat hanger stash, similar to all those dresses I have, because instead of discussing about how I never wear these clothing, I could just put them onto black coat hangers and say they are not part of this project. But we will continue to discuss how I haven't worn that top. We have a few regular t-shirts here, and I'm wondering why most of these have not been worn. It could be because, like I said, we are in winter months, and if I'm not at work, which is not very often, I would have a full-time job. If I'm not at work, I do either spend a lot of my time in comfy pajama type clothing, or if it's cold and I'm going out, I've been wearing a lot more of the like knitted sweatshirts. So that's probably why I've got a few of these tops still here. Plus on top of that, I had so many of them in the first place, but I will be keeping them. And I will hopefully get more use out of them, especially this one. It's so fun in the spring and summer months. This one though is long sleeve. So why have I not been wearing it? This one I'm going to keep for one more round, and if I haven't worn it by the end of this round, I will move it on. This one I'll be keeping, but it does have, can you see all those stains? Oh wow, that looks actually a lot worse on camera than I realized. I think I need to just pull the pin because I don't wear this top because I know it's got these stains on it. Yeah, this one is going. It's being decluttered. We've made a decision. This one is staying. I've only got this last year, but like I said, this one is also a sleeveless and we are in the winter months. This one here I actually think is new to my collection, and I think it's because I got given it from my mum who was decluttering her wardrobe. So we'll see if I get much use out of it. It has a really interesting bottom. It's kind of like, not frilled, but you know, whatever this is called. So I'm not sure if it's really going to be for me, but we'll give it a go and see if I like it. So after all that, we didn't really do too much. I kept majority. I've got one put on, I guess, a holding pattern for it to be hemmed. And if it's not hemmed, we will be having another conversation. And I have 2 items that I'm decluttering. So we probably could have done better, but I am happy with this step so far. So these are the items I've actually worn this round. There are 32 items here, which is interesting considering that the idea of the project is 33 items for 3 months. So clothing wise, I've probably been quite close to actually wearing what the project entails. Let's just do a quick rundown through these items and if there is anything that I wish to move along. First off, we have this jacket. Love it, keeping it. Then we have, actually this one has not been worn. I pulled it out of the cupboard to see if my mum wanted to wear it to an event and she didn't. So I'm going to keep it for now, but this one also is going back in. I'm going to put it here instead, because that's going to go back into the cupboard with the coat hanger the wrong way around, because I haven't actually worn that yet. This one here I've worn. I enjoy this one overall, but we are going into the summer months. So what I might do actually is these thicker ones, I'm actually going to put into the storage box under my bed. So I'll put that one over here, though I am keeping it. This one I'm going to keep. This is a new jacket, a new Pikachu jacket from Zing. I love it. I'm going to keep it, and I am going to keep it out in my cupboard because even if it's a bit chilly, I probably will wear that one. Same goes for this leather jacket. It's probably getting to the point that maybe this one will get moved along shortly, but for now I'm going to keep it and see how it goes for this round. This one as well, I have worn this one a few times. You would have seen that in some of my videos. I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to put it into the storage. This jacket I got from an op shop. I'm not sure if I got it before the first round or after. I adore it, but it has this here. This is for this, which come off in the wash, and I could put it back on, but it's super glued and I don't know how to get off the super glue that was already there, and I don't want to put more super glue on top because it will be like yuck. So I could just kind of sew it on there. let me know what you think. I would love to keep this jacket because I absolutely adore it. I got this one from an op shop as well, but I also want to keep this on there instead of having this yucky glue patch. So I'm going to keep it for now, but I'm actually going to move this over here with those pants that I'm getting hemmed, because if I can't get it fixed, I'm not going to wear it. So we'll put that one over there. Then we have these green pants. These are new. I got these from Kmart. They are fantastic cargo pants, wide high rise, and they fit me perfectly when I got them. I've washed them once. The other day I went to put them on and I felt like maybe they were a bit tight. I'm not sure if that was me or the washing machine. Like, was I having a chubby day? I'm not yet ready to get rid of them because I only just got them, but they are also on the chopping block. So if I don't wear them, I will move them along, because if they don't fit, there's no point keeping them. These pants here, love them, keeping them, wear them all the time. Jeans, I'm still enjoying these ones, no issues there. These green pants are my favorite. These ones are fantastic as well. I will say these ones might be actually a little long, and though I do wear them, as you can see from the scuffing that's coming out on the bottom, they may be a bit long. So I might actually put these ones over here as well to be hemmed. These pants here, fantastic, comfy, love them. These ones are awesome, these jeans. I didn't realize they're like capris, so they only come down to your mid-calf. Fantastic, so comfy. I want these exact pants in long version. The butt area, front bit, fantastic. I'm keeping these ones, though they do have this weird like half stain on the front leg, if I can find it. Like, it looks a bit odd just there. So we'll see how long these ones last, but we're keeping them. Same goes for these ones, keeping these. So this is a new vest. I bought this one from an op shop and it is fantastic. I have already worn it. I love it. It is in my size and it fits perfectly. This one is a little bit smaller. It fits me, but it does require some pulling and some maneuvering. I'm going to keep it for now, but if I start to wear this one in place of this one, I will move it along. Ninja Turtle top. It's maybe starting to feel a little bit small, but I think I'll get one more round out of it. This top I adore, keeping that. This one I absolutely love, but it is starting to fade and maybe the neck get a bit stretched out. And yeah, it looks a bit like it's got some staining. Yeah, it always looks way worse on camera. It's so obvious. What's the back look like? The back's not too bad, but I do think there is a bit of staining on it. I'm not yet ready to give up my Breakfast Club shirt, so we'll be keeping it for now. This is my Mandalorian shirt. I also got this one from Zing, and I'm pretty sure this is new to my collection as well. So love it, keeping it. Oops. Love this one, keeping this one. It's actually probably slightly too big for me, but keeping that. This one here is leaning towards being slightly too short. This, if I wear it with certain pants, it does ride up and show the bottom of my belly. But I generally tuck it into tops, so we can probably get a summer season out of that one. I really enjoy this one. I wear it all the time. Plus, I know it's a white shirt and they get stained a lot, but being the fact that it doesn't have any sayings or pictures or whatever, I can just bleach it if it gets too yuck. This is my Beetlejuice shirt. Love it. It is starting to maybe get a bit old, and next round I might look at getting rid of it. This one is a long sleeve shirt. I enjoy it a lot, and I will be keeping this one. Now this one, this top is meant to look like this. The distressed look is the idea. It is a Care Bear shirt that I got from JJ's, and Ryan doesn't like it. He thinks it looks better on than it does on the coat hanger, but he thinks it looks too distressed. I'm like, that's the point, mate. But you know, we're going to keep it for now and we'll see how we go. This is my Yoda shirt, my Grogu shirt. I love this one and we'll be keeping it. Just a basic black tank. We'll be keeping that one as well. And this is my book shirt. I wore this one recently, but I actually only wore it to work for book week. So that's just a coat hanger with nothing on it. So I will be keeping it for now, but it may be something that ends up being like a work shirt for events rather than something I wear on the regular. Okay, so 2 tops are going into my storage. 2 items of clothing are being looked at in relation to sizing. And that is all that is currently happening with the tops and clothing that I did wear. Okay, so here are the clothes that I'm decluttering, including my black coat hanger clothing. So like we discussed earlier, we have that Stay Weird shirt that has all the staining on it, disappointingly. We have this sweater dress. I'm decluttering that one as well. We have these pair of tracky pants. They are too short for me and are halfway up my calves. I don't like them. We have this top. Oh, actually we have 6 items of clothing, sorry. We have this top. I don't really wear it. I've got other ones I prefer to wear to work, so that one can go. We have these pants. I don't love the pockets and they don't really match my work clothing. I do like the pants overall, but I have others I prefer. I might see if my mum would like these ones. And last but not least, we have this top. I love this part of it. I hate this part of it. They do not sit all the way down at your wrists. They sit probably quarter of the way up my arms. And then I want to pull them up to make them look a bit better, like it's meant to be like that. But then these are so tight that they leave marks on my arm and actually start to hurt, like they're cutting off circulation. So I don't love it. This part, fantastic. This part, not fantastic. So I have decided to declutter this one as well. So here are the clothes that I've currently got in storage. I have folded these up, ready to go into this basket. But the question is, should this all be staying in storage, or am I going to pull some of it out? I figured we can just kind of sit here and run through it. I'm a little unsure because, like I said, we're heading into spring, and spring is from September, October, November, and then December is the start of summer. But generally, November And most times October just feel like an extension of summer. So should I pull out all my summer clothing now and just see what happens? I'm unsure, because that will mean a high proportion of these clothings will end up in my cupboard, and we will be redoing this in December. Maybe I will just pull out a handful and we'll see how we go. And if I need more, I'll pull it out as I go through the months. So to make this a bit easier, what I might do is I'll pull out what I'm going to pull out and put it here in a pile, and then we will run through it together, because holding this camera while trying to pull clothes out from this basket is going to be difficult. Okay, so here we go. I have repacked this box and pulled out the items that I'm going to pull out for this round. We have a pair of shorts, a pair of capris that come with a belt, another pair of shorts. This is like one of those long outerwear top things that you wear over the top of like a top, if that makes sense. I pulled that out. I've got a summer dress, another pair of shorts, and another pair of shorts, and a alien top. This is a dress. I don't know if it's necessarily a summer dress as it's got long sleeves, but I figured I'd pull it out and see if I have any wear of it. This is just a black, like short singlet-y type top. I'm pulling out these little black short dungaree style thing. Another black top. This one has got short sleeves and a peplum, which is why I haven't worn it. I got this from an op shop and I'm yet to wear it, so we'll see if I can get some wear from that one. A white singlet top, another dress. This is a black, man, you can't really see what I'm talking about here. Just a black dress and another pair of shorts. So those are all the items I'm pulling out of my storage container. Okay, so this is what my cupboard looks like. Now, so we've got a few new items and some older items. We will jump back to future me, past me. We'll jump back and we will discuss how many items of each we have. Okay, so that was a lot. And I'm going to say it right now. We did not go down by anything. In fact, we actually have more clothes now in my cupboard than I did last round. In saying that, we do have less in my storage bin, and we also have decluttered 6 items. So yay to small successes. But numbers time. So we have got a total of 61 items currently in this project in my cupboard. Those 61 items are made up by 28 tops, that is including the top I am wearing right now, 2 vests, 17 pants or shorts, that is including the pants I'm wearing at this moment, 2 skirts, 6 dresses, and 6 jackets / outerwear. So yes, 61 items. I do think that this round and round 3, which will be my summer round, will show me a little bit more clarity into the types of summer clothes I like to wear. I have a heap of shorts that I've just brought into the project, as well as some sleeveless tops. And I'm not really sure if they're too short, if I like them. I think at the end of this round and next round, I will be decluttering a few more items. It is very hard to get rid of clothes that you like, even if you are not wearing them all that often. But I do want to get down to the point. My overarching goal is for me to be able to have my year-round wardrobe in my cupboard and not be forcing things to the side to put them in, which unfortunately at this moment is not possible. And I am definitely pushing stuff, having to hold back a wave of clothing to put things or take things out. But that is where we are going into round 2. Please let me know down in the comments if there's anything specific, clothing or fashion related or decluttering related, anything like that that you would like to see from this series. I would love to be giving you what you want to actually watch. As filming this, if you can't tell, takes a bit of effort. So I would really like to make sure that I'm actually filming what people are interested in seeing. But with that said and done, until next time, I'm Verity. This was round 2 of my project 333. And now to the outro.